Having given up on saving the planet after her 2018 prediction that climate change would destroy humanity by 2023 proved to be disappointingly wide of the mark, Scandinavian doom goblin Greta Thunberg has moved on to saving Gaza. She's on a boat heading for the Middle East, the Israelis, and it's full of a performative cargo of aid, symbolic aid. She's going to take it to the poor people of the non-state of Palestine, and she's wrapping herself up in Palestinian flags as they sail on a rather nice boat across the Mediterranean in lovely weather. So a nice little cruise for her. Israel says it's going to intercept this boat and won't let her get anywhere near the war zone. I damn well hope they do, because what I would like to say about this, she's fully entitled to protest, make her point or whatever, but this is irresponsible, this is immature, this is childish, and this is really, really dangerous. We can't have silly little girls like her sailing into a war zone saying that she's going to break Israel's siege. It's pathetic. It is pathetic, and this time she's gone too far, and she must be stopped. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are she's being tremendously ill-advised. This must seem to the naive people around her and to Greta herself as if this is going to be an absolutely earth-shattering, brilliant piece of PR. But as you say, it's actually incredibly arrogant, for this one young lady to think that she can go storming in Joan of Arc style and somehow, resolve the whole Middle East crisis. It's pretty jaw-dropping, really, isn't it? I mean, the Israel-Gaza conflict is a conundrum that has evaded the best brains on the planet, the best war planners, the best peace planners. As yet, no one has come up with a solution. So I don't really think that Greta arriving on a boat wrapped in a scarf, delivering sandwiches to the people of Gaza is going to somehow bring about peace in the Middle East. Sandwiches.
It's called the Freedom Flotilla Coalition. It's due to arrive on Saturday, so we're coming towards crunch time. And the IDF, Israeli Defense Force, they're very irritated by this, as you can imagine. They've got more important things to do. Right now. But they feel that they're going to have to intercept this boat in order to save these silly little people on board. So Greta Thunberg's narcissism is off the scale. This is all about her, isn't it? Now, she's 22 years old. It's high time she grew up and stopped doing all of this. And I love the way that it used to be, oh, yeah, climate change, save the planet. Oh, well, that didn't really work, Greta. All right, what else can we protest? Oh, Gaza, let's protest about that. She is a full-time, rent-a-cause protester. But this time, I think she's gone too far. And I've got an important question to ask you now, Isabel. Do you know what her second name is, her middle name is? Tintin. Greta really? Tintin Thunberg. That's that Belgium, fictional crime fighter. Yeah. Why do you think she's called that?
Oh, I don't know. You've stumped me on that.
I didn't expect you to have an answer. Do you know what?
You stumped me.
I know. But let's be serious about this for a second.
It's just such a circus. And the crossover, the overlap between the climate change nutters and the pro-Gaza nutters is quite something to behold, isn't it? And in both cases, there's a total lack of rationalism. When you actually talk to these people, I mean, she really thinks she's an expert on these issues. And is it responsible to go about it this way? I think this is just Greta, as you say, choosing a new cause, because the whole net zero thing's getting a bit dull.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Let me know what you think, folks, about the doom goblin Greta Thunberg and her ridiculous Freedom Flotilla Coalition. It's just dangerous. That's all I'm saying. It's dangerous to the people on that boat. It's dangerous to her. And this is above her pay grade, and she must be stopped. And the IDF will stop her. Because to save her life. There's a ridiculous irony about this. And by the way, while we're on the topic. We've just got time to discuss this. We talked about this last night. You know, Caroline Levitt humiliating the BBC in the White House, saying, look, this is the way they reported this story, saying, oh, look, the Israeli tanks have shot 60 Gazans getting food aid. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it's about 40. Oh, no, it's 20. Oh, no, it didn't happen at all. So we played that last night. Now, absurdly, it's just such a joke. Talk about marking your own homework. The BBC have handed this humiliating, embarrassing issue to their verified department.
Oh no!
the ones that check their own facts, and they've said no, we didn't do this wrong. There's nothing wrong here. This is typical Trumpian distortion. You know, they're lying about us. So what they're saying is, we were just covering a developing story. So they took Hamas statistics once, then it was degraded twice, 3 times, until they finally established that Hamas statistics were a load of crap. And then they had to abandon the whole story. And they say, no, we were absolutely right to do that. That's not covering a developing story. That's publishing lies until you realise they're not lies.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of reminds me of that journalistic thing that you'll be familiar with from newspapers, when you get a story wrong and your editor, but it was true at the time. And,
yes, exactly.
It was true when I made that one phone call and quickly put the headline out. You know, we've all sort of fallen foul of that in early stages of careers. But this is a BBC we're talking about, and they can't do stories that were true at the time without proper due diligence. And as for referring anything to BBC Verify, I mean, I'm amazed it's still going. I really am.
Yeah, it's not only, Isabel, is it still going, they're expanding it. They're advertising for more and more people. So I think there's 60 people working at it already, and there's going to be more. It's just a way for the BBC to prove that the biased lies that it reports, particularly about Gaza, are true. You know, it's ridiculous. And meanwhile, the Director General, Tim Davie, he wants more money. He wants a higher TV licence fee. Good luck with that, mate. Good luck with that, mate.